Booktube! My name is Sarah and welcome to the Bookish Knitter. Today I am coming to you with another weekly reading vlog. This is for week number 32 and it is August the 8th through August the 14th. And today is the 8th. It is Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to the start of another vlog. I'm keeping this very short and sweet right now because it is about 10 to 10. I need to leave and I haven't put my lunch together yet. I was half on the ball last night. I showered last night, so that was a bonus. But I didn't make my lunch last night, which I should have done too, so I could have been more prepared this morning. But I don't start till 11 o'clock. You'd think I wouldn't be rushing, but I do. Because I like to relax. I don't have relaxing time at night. Like, I don't finish work until 7 o'clock. By the time I have dinner and do all the things, it's like 8:30. And my night's done. So, you know, that relaxing time that most people get in the evening, I do in the morning, right? So that's why I'm kind of always rushing it just a little bit. But anyway, I just wanted to sit down very quickly, welcome you to the vlog, let you know, as usual, as I always say in these vlogs, if you are just here for the book reviews and you just want to jump ahead to those, please use the timestamps in the description box below to go ahead and jump around in the video to the specific book reviews that I talk about in this video. We have no idea what those are going to be yet because no idea what books I'm going to finish this. Well, we have an idea because I did give you guys my weekly reading plan back on Friday, but which ones we actually get to, we don't know yet. It's just so magical. So what am I currently reading? I am currently listening to, on audio, Toxic Toffee by Amanda Flower. This is the 4th book in the Amish Candy Shop Mystery Series. I am about 20% of the way through this one. I got a little bit of it listened to this morning. I'm going to pop my earbuds back in and go make my lunch and leave and drive to work. So I'll have some listening time this morning and probably more tonight on my commute home and all that good stuff. So we have that is what I'm listening to. I'm not going to get into what these are about just yet. I don't have the time. I'll probably do that tomorrow. I'm actually hoping to finish this book today, so we shall see. And I'm currently reading as a ebook, Her Kind of Hero by Janice Carter, I think is the author's name. It is a Harlequin heartwarming novel, and I'm only one chapter into it. I don't have any idea really what it's about yet. I didn't read the back of the book. I'm just jumping right into it, so that's kind of fun. From what I've gathered so far, he runs a nonprofit for kids just outside of Chicago, and she is a big lawyer. And the two of them 20 years earlier had a chance meeting. It sounds like he saved her life somehow, and I don't know how. And I did read the author's note at the beginning of the book, and she talks about an incident she read about in the paper, and I think it was a guy who saved a woman from something happening with a subway, and it got her thinking, like, what if that, like, how would that change somebody's life, kind of an idea. So anyway, I'm assuming that's where the story is going to go, but we shall see as we continue on. But anyway, guys, that's it. I gotta go make my lunch and head out to work. I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Hi, friends. It is Monday still. It is about 3:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, it is 3:30 in the afternoon. It's dark out. It's getting a little rain, potentially a little bit of rain. Sorry for the weird glare in my glasses. I've got my work laptop here, which I'll just probably do that with. And I've got my personal laptop over here. So I'm all set to go to get back to work this afternoon. But I'm sitting down for a reason. I have not finished a book, but I am actually contemplating, you guys, mood reading. I know. Sit down. Can you believe it? I can't. Mood reading. I have been watching a lot of, I spent the weekend, I was catching up on BookTube over the weekend. A lot of people's August TBRs, and a lot of people were doing like anything August, or, you know, where people weren't necessarily having a set TBR to be read pile. They just wanted to read whatever they wanted to read. And I kind of really love that idea. And I realized it a lot too a couple weeks ago. I really got thinking about it because I went to the library and I was walking around the library to pick out a few things, and I didn't end up picking anything up because I thought to myself, oh, I already have this gigantic TBR that I've put together for the month of August and I don't have room for anything else. And I'm like, but why? But I want to read other things. So I think, and I know this is craziness. I actually think I'm going to, my version of mood read. I want to try it for the rest of the month and see what I think. So, essentially my Friday reading plans video is like patoots. The TBR jar is gone. I am not going to be pulling anything from that. What I think I might do is I really do want to focus on a lot of the books I have from NetGalley. And there's a ton of them that I want to read, and I want to read them all right now. So that's not a problem of finding something to read on my NetGalley, TBR list. So what I think I'm going to do is like maybe pick like one book. I'm going to start with like one, and I'm not going to go crazy. I'm going to pick like 5 or 6 books in a week. So my version of mood reading is to like mood read, pick books that I want to read that week and try and get to them instead of like, does that make sense? So I don't know going forward if I'm going to have a set TBR. I know you guys love my TBR videos, so I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do yet. I still do have some books that I have picked that I do want to get to. Like, for example, sorry, this is why I left my personal laptop open here. So, for example, my Serious About Series books, I'm going to just randomly pick some of those every month. If there is an event going on, like, for example, right now it's Garb August, and I don't know if I'm going to completely participate in Garb August. Like, there's a couple of those books that I want to get to, but I don't know how much I'm going to participate. We shall see. But, like, next month in September, there is going to be Autumn Amour, of which I am a co-host, and there will be an announcement video coming out next week. I promise, guys. I promise. I'm like one of the last hosts to actually throw out an announcement video, but I figured everybody else threw theirs out. I'll do mine closer to September. So we do have some prompts and stuff, so I'll probably be picking books for that. But that's like 4 books, 5 books. You know what I mean? So like totally doable. And I think this way I can participate more like in last minute kind of, events and stuff like that. So again, we'll see. I've been thinking, it kind of literally on my drive home from work today, it hit me that this is what I wanted to do. But obviously this is something that I've been thinking about for a while. So anyway, a lot of the stuff is still staying on my TBR. I completely got rid of the new releases thing, like, because I said, like, I'm not pulling anything from the jar. I still want to read my throwback books. Those are important to me. I want to get through those every month. Those are fun, quick little reads. Sorry, I'm just looking at my laptop as I talk to you guys. So I've got, like, there's some buddy read stuff, too, that I'm doing. Like, for example, Jessica and I buddy read The Guncle together last week, and I loved it. And then later on this month, I want to read Deadly Director's Cut by Vicki Delaney. So I want to get to that book. So, like, I definitely want to do that. And I want to have room to be able to do stuff like that. So my series reads, I still am going to read through the Amish Candy Shop series by Amanda Flower. So that's a definite given, right? And then a couple SAS books. Like I said, I'm going to pick 4 to 5 Serious About Series books every month and try and read those. And then after that, it's literally going to be what's on my shelf, what's on my TBR list on Goodreads, or, hey, how about I take a wander over to the library and see what they may have on the shelf that looks interesting. And I'm really kind of excited about it, you guys. So, yay on that. So I thought I would share with you the pared down version of the weekly reads that, again, disregard what I was talking about on Friday. This coming Friday, actually, it's funny because you guys are going to see that video before you see this one. So you're going to hear about this twice. So my apologies. But anyway, here's the pared down list for this week. So for my throwback book, it's still Kidnapped by Francine Pascal. One of the books in the Sweet Valley High series. TBR Machine, which is to read a book published in 2018. Originally I had Moonlight Harbor, something by Sheila Roberts. Welcome to Moonlight Harbor, which looked good and I was excited about it, but I wasn't like, oh, I gotta pick it up right now. And I think that's where I am in my reading. Like, I want books that, like, I'm looking at going, yes, I want to read that, like, right now. So I went to my Harlequin shelves, literally these shelves here, and took a gander and found one that was published in 2018, and this is the one I want to read. So we've got Bulletproof Christmas by Barb Hahn. I'm actually going to start this right now, or not right now, but probably tonight when I do reading sprints with the girls, and it's like in large print, which just makes me happy. And I'm in the mood for a physical book, like to read an actual physical book. So that's exciting. My Serious About Series book, I had originally picked The Ugly Duchess by Eloisa James, and I'm just not in the mood for a historical. I think because last week I read those 2 Regency books, both by Laura Martin, so I'm kind of need a break from historical. So I had actually borrowed this one from Hoopla, and I didn't get to it last week like I had hoped to. So I'm going to read it now, and that is Cold Brew Corpse by Tara Lush, the next one in the Coffee Lovers Mystery Series. And then for my series books, those have not changed, Botched Butterscotch and Marshmallow Malice by Amanda Flower. And then last but not least, the library pick, that's not changing either because I'm really excited about getting to that one. The Couple at Number 9 by Claire Douglas. So that's it. That's my list, you guys. That is it. 5 books. Like, okay, 6 books because Botched Butterscotch is just a novella. So right now, like I said, I'm going to be starting later on Bulletproof Christmas, and I'm about halfway through Toxic Toffee by Amanda Flower. So I think what I'm going to do is finish that one, then I'm going to read Cold Brew Corpse, and then I'm going to probably get to The Couple at Number 9, and then I'll get to the last 2, or not the last 2, but the next 2 of the whatchamacallit series, because I don't want to overload myself with the Amish Candy Shop books, because I don't do well reading series back to back to back. So what I might do is read Toxic Toffee, and then the novella, because it's only short, and then Cold Brew Corpse, and then Marshmallow Malice, and then The Couple at Number 9. We shall see. We shall see how this goes. So anyway, I'm excited. I'm excited, you guys. I really, really am. Only I would mood read with a list. But it's fun, you guys. It's going to be fun. So I'm really excited. I really, really am. So I think for like this coming Friday, when I do that list, I'm probably just going to put the 5 books on there. Like, you know, a throwback book, a TBR machine prompt book, Serious About Series book, and the next book in the Amish Candy Shop series, and then just a library pick. And then if I get through all of them, then it leaves me room to just randomly pick up something else that strikes my fancy. So, yay! Yay! I'm excited. All right, guys, that's it. That's it. All right, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hi friends, happy Thursday. Today is the 11th of August and I have not updated you in a few days. I think because I updated twice on Monday. One was a bit later in the day. It was that second little update. You guys would have just seen it, where I talk about how I'm not sticking, my TBR is kind of being dismantled for the month of August. I am in a bit of a mood to mood read with a list, only I would do that. And yeah, so I had that talk on Monday evening. So I didn't have anything to update on Tuesday because nothing had changed from Monday evening to Tuesday. And then yesterday, I did work from home, which was great, but legitimately I forgot to sit down and record. So here I am on Thursday. Cheers. It is earlier in the morning. It's just after 8 a.m. I wanted to get this done. So no video will have gone up on Thursday. You guys may or may not have noticed. I put out so many videos. Does anybody notice? I don't know. But no, I did not put a video up on Thursday. I had an idea for today's video, but I just lost time. I did not get a chance to record it. Recording it would have been no problem. It was the editing that was going to take me a while, and I will do it this weekend and I'll put it up on Tuesday. So we'll do that. You'll see that then. But of course, right after I'm done this, I am going to film tomorrow's video, which is really easy. And then I will have like tonight to edit that one. So I'm happy about that. So good morning, everyone. Cheers. I have a little witch's brew this morning, my coffee. Always delicious. But I'm here with a reading update and the fact that I finished 2 books. So that is fantastic, you guys. I finished 2 books over the last couple days. The first one that I finished reading was, oh my gosh, why am I now drawing a blank? Toxic Toffee by Amanda Flower, which is the 4th book in the Amish Candy Shop Mystery Series, Cozy Mystery Series. This one was really cute. I ended up giving it 4 stars. So in this one, it takes place over Easter, and a local Amish man is murdered in the town square. He raises and sells rabbits, and like right at the very beginning of the book, he's like got this like bunny named, I think it's called Puff. And everybody kept saying, like the magic dragon? Like, no, like a puffball. And unfortunately, he dropped dead. So they assumed at first it was a heart attack. He was an overweight man, not in the best of health. But it turns out that he was poisoned. That mimicked a heart attack, actually. So, of course, Bailey is on the hunt to find out, who the killer is. And I really liked it. I really love the town of Harvest. I love her mammy, like her grandmother, her cousin Charlotte. I adore all the characters. I really, really like, except for Juliet. I'm sorry, I will say that all the time. Aiden's mom, which is the town sheriff, and Bailey's, significant other, her boyfriend, his mother, since book 1, has been pushing for this wedding. Oh, let's discuss the wedding. Oh, let's discuss the wedding. They have literally just started dating, and she just irks me. I know a lot of people find her funny and charming, but she literally, it's like nails on a chalkboard to me. Every time she opens her mouth and says something about the wedding, all I hear is nails on a chalkboard. And I'm like, woman, you need to stop. So I'm sorry. I know she's clearly not for everybody, and she's not for me. So, I mean, I don't mind the pig, but it's, again, one of those things, like, she's got the pig Jethro, and, she lets Jethro kind of get away with all kinds of stuff, and, isn't he adorable? Like, one of those parents, like, they could be destroying something at the mall, and the parents are like, oh, isn't he just so cute? Isn't he just darling? That's who I picture Juliet as. Like when Aiden was a little boy. But anyway, but outside of that, that's really my only complaint about the series. And that's where I'm finding some issues with reading these books back to back, because it's too much Juliet. But it's okay. It's okay. She's not a main character. So while she does appear in a scene, I kind of start to tend to block her out when she starts talking wedding stuff. If she's not talking wedding stuff, I'm fine with her. As soon as she opens her mouth about that, again, nails on a chalkboard. So I don't know why it bothers me so much. It's very presumptuous of her, and actually extremely rude. What if Bailey doesn't want to get married? What if Bailey just wants to be in a committed relationship with him and just, like, live together? Why do they have to be married? I just feel like you're putting a lot of pressure on someone to keep talking about that, right? Because I think the reason is because that Juliet would be the kind of woman that once they're married, then it would be, so when are you having a baby? You know what I mean? And that's where I kind of draw the line, because that's nobody else's business. None of it is anybody else's business. And I think I don't know, that just bothers me. But anyway, so I finished that book. Like I said, I gave it 4 stars. Then I started and finished yesterday book 4.5 in the series, which is Botched Butterscotch, again by Amanda Flower. And this one, the first 2 novellas in the series followed Bailey's cousin. But this one actually followed a story with Bailey. And this one takes place on Mother's Day, so it takes place after the Toxic Toffee book. And what I really like about the novellas is that they don't follow a murder. I don't know why. The idea of a cozy mystery not being about a murder really appeals to me, because the murders are just, I don't know, there's just something about a good old-fashioned mystery. Do you know what I mean? Like a good old-fashioned Nancy Drew mystery. Let's figure this out. So in this one, there is a farm in town that is for women who have had, this one actually deals with some very difficult topics, if you will, because it deals with substance abuse. So there is this farm in town that's run by this woman. And what it is when these women who have had substance abuse problems, drug problems, and things like that, when they get clean after going through rehab, they come to her place, to this farm, to kind of learn skills and to get back into the community, and then eventually move on from there. It's kind of like a stepping stone, right? And she, of course, raises money because it's not funded by anything. And so they're doing this fundraiser right around Mother's Day. And this whole book, or this whole short story, takes place like within a day. And they've raised all this money, and it's in cash, and it's in a box. And at the end of the meeting, someone has stolen all the money. So it's like, who took the money? And that's the mystery. And again, I loved it. I just love a good old-fashioned mystery. Doesn't have to involve anyone's demise. I thought it was fantastic. I gave it 3.5 stars. Again, Juliet makes an appearance and again starts talking about the wedding, because Bailey's mom and dad are in town in Harvest for Mother's Day, because it's been like a year since the grandfather died, which was the first book, which is kind of Bailey was already coming to Harvest to help her grandparents run their candy shop. That's the whole premise of the Cozy Mystery Series. So I don't think I mentioned that. So the premise of the Cozy Mystery Series is about Bailey, our main character. And she was a chocolatier in New York City. Her father was raised in the Amish faith, but did not end up deciding to become Amish. He didn't join the church after his Rumspringer, I think is what it's called. He met and married what they call an English woman. So like a non-Amish person. And essentially left the faith. So his parents ran this candy shop in Harvest in Ohio. It's a fictional small town in Ohio. And they've barely been back. But Bailey would spend her summers there because her mother was like a painter and her father did whatever. So they would literally drop her at her grandparents' place in the summertime and be like taking off to go do their own thing. And then come back and pick her up when school was going to start again. So she spent a lot of time in Harvest with her grandparents. And she learned the art of candy making from her grandfather. This book, believe me, you guys, this book makes you want candy. All the books in the series, as you're reading them, you're like, candy sounds delicious. And I usually have something like close at hand when I'm reading. So anyway, because you just want like a piece of candy while you're reading these books. So anyway, so when the series started with the very first book, which is called The Salted Caramel, she has come to Harvest. Bailey has come to Harvest to help her grandparents run the shop. And in the first book, spoiler alert, not really, her grandfather dies. And the premise of the first book is finding out how he died or like what's kind of going on. Did her grandfather die before she showed up? No, I think he died after she did. I'm trying to remember because that plot point is prevalent in a lot of different Cozy Mystery series. But then someone else dies in town, and that's the murder they're trying to figure out in the first book. So anyway, that's the premise of this Cozy Mystery series. So Bailey is a Englisher or a non-Amish person, but you're also dealing with a lot of Amish people. And I really, really like it. It's a great little small town atmosphere. These stories are fantastic. I highly recommend it. I absolutely highly recommend it if you're a fan of Cozy Mysteries. It's so, so cute. So that's what I finished reading so far this week. So what am I currently reading? I'm reading a whole bunch of stuff. So on audio right now, I just started last night, Cold Brew Corpse by Tara Lush. This is the second book in a coffee lover's mystery series. This one takes place in a small town called Devil's Beach, Florida. It's in the Keys, the Florida Keys area. And she runs a coffee shop called Purgatory. And a local woman has gone missing. And that's all I've read so far. I'm like 10% of the way in. So, I'm liking it so far. I've read the first book in this series and I really liked it. So I'm looking forward to getting to this one. Also, I think I showed this one on Monday. I did pick up Bulletproof Christmas by Barb Hahn. This is the sixth and final book in the Crisis Cattle Barge series. I did not realize it was last in the series, and nor do I care. I am still reading this. I'm only on Tuesday I did not get a lot of reading done, and yesterday I only got a little bit of reading done. So, my last 2 days, other than those two audiobooks, have not been big for reading. So, but I am, not quite halfway through this one, so I am enjoying it. And I have also picked up another book because why not have more than one book on the go? Why not have 3 or 4? I decided to go ahead and pick up a NetGalley book, but a NetGalley book that's like coming out like later this year. Like this part of me kind of wants to pick books every now and then that are coming out in the months to come and just get them read. Because I think that would be kind of fun. Because that's kind of the fun of NetGalley, and that's part of what I've been missing with trying to catch up with the stuff that I've already read, or that I need to get to because it's already been published, is that you have these books ahead of time, and you get to read these books before they're published, before a lot of other people. So why am I not doing that? So I went through, and I was in the mood for another Christmas book. Like, I've got this one, which is like a Christmas mystery, but I kind of want another Christmas cozy mystery. This one deals with guns and poachers and all kinds of things. And I wanted a cozy. So I picked up A Christmas Candy Killing by Christina Romelli. This is the first book in a killer chocolate mystery series. So I don't know if you guys can see the cover. When I do review this, I will put the full color cover up here. But just for now, I'm going to show it to you on my Kobo, which is what I read them off. I download the EPUB off of NetGalley and then sideload it into my Kindle or into my Kobo, because I know Kindle is changing a bunch of stuff and I can't be bothered dealing with their drama right now. Like, they're getting rid of their Moby files or something like that. I have no idea what's happening with that. I have no idea what's happening with NetGalley books. From my understanding, any book that you currently have on your Kindle with the MOBI extension, like that file name, nothing will happen to it. It will work exactly the same as it did before, but going forward, they're no longer going to be supporting those file types, is my understanding. So I just sideload stuff now to my Kobo. That's why I love it. So I essentially use this now for NetGalley and the library. So totally worth the price of admission buying this device, in my opinion. So anyway, yeah, so I am reading this one right now. Actually, I like this one a lot because our main characters are a set of identical twins, and they're 45 years old, so they're not young, like they're not in their 20s or whatever. And they are two sisters who are single, and both have been married, both are divorced. They run this, what do you call it? It's a bookstore in this small town in Montana, I think. I think it's one of the square states. I think it's Montana. And it's a bookstore / chocolate shop. And all the chocolates are made by the one sister, Hannah. And all the chocolates are named after like poisons. So it's delightful. And then of course the bookshop is only mystery themed. So that's kind of delightful too. So yeah. So I am about 20% of the way through this, and I'm really liking it. I just started it yesterday, but it's been really, really decent. I've been enjoying it quite a bit. So, yeah, so that's about it, you guys. Thursday, I'm going into the office today, and I will be working from home tomorrow. Yay. I have a big event happening this weekend that I'm going to be taking part in. It's called the BookTube Besties Virtual Retreat. It's being hosted by Krista over at Books and Jams, Sarah from Sarah's Nightstand, Lindsay from Lindsay's Little Library, and I'm sorry, I'm going to blank on her name. Amanda at the Curly Reader. So they put this announcement out like a month and a half ago, and it was very brief. Like, I happened to see the video, and once they sold out, if you will, like, they took the videos down. And I think it was a nominal amount to participate, but they have prizes and stuff, so I didn't mind supporting that. So it's a virtual retreat. So essentially it's going to be like Zoom reading sprints, it's for 24 hours. So it starts on Friday night at 8 p.m. and it goes until Saturday night at 8 p.m. So most of Saturday is going to be taken up at this virtual retreat. They're going to do discussions and panels, and we're all going to get to participate. They limited the amount of people for that reason so they could do the participation, a lot of the group participation. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. We've been getting emails from Lindsay. Everybody who's participating has been getting emails from Lindsay, like kind of hyping it up, like 4 more days, 3 more days. And yeah, I'm super, super stoked to be a part of it. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to that this weekend, but working from home tomorrow, which is great. And like I said, I am going in today, but anyway, I gotta go, get some stuff done this morning, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye guys. Hi friends, happy Saturday. Today is the 13th of August, I think. Yes, the 13th of August. And it is later in the afternoon. I am in that virtual retreat with Krista from Books and Jams, Amanda from the Curly Reader, Lindsay from Lindsay's Little Library, and Sarah from Sarah's Nightstand. I am having a blast. It started at 8 o'clock last night. It's kind of gone through, it'll go through 24 hours, so it ends tonight at 8. Right now it is 2:55. I have 5 minutes. I wanted to jump in and just film this real quick because I did do a little book haul today. Yeah, I'm in the middle of a reading retreat, so let's go do a book haul. We had, like, there's a couple times where it's like you have an hour to, like, get up, eat, stretch, do all the things, like you're not stuck in front of your computer. Not stuck, but you're not in front of your computer for like 24 hours, kind of an idea. So anyway, I decided to go out to the little local Salvation Army and pick up a couple books. I just wanted to see what they had, and I found some gems. So, anyway, I did already start filming this, but then they came back, like, we're doing something, so, like, literally, like I said, I have, like, 4 minutes now. But anyway, I've already bought some other books as well. I did place a small order on Amazon, and those should be arriving tomorrow, so I'll show you guys those then. I have finished 2 books yesterday. I will talk about all of that tomorrow, but I just want to do a check-in right now. So, I rescued a couple of old Harlequin with the red sprayed pages from the thrift store. I was so thrilled. Until We Met by Anne Wheely. I looked this one up already because the front pages are ripped out of here, unfortunately. But this was from 1964. So yay on that one. It's an old Harlequin romance. Then we have Hope for Tomorrow, also by Anne Wheely, number 901 in the Harlequin romance line. This one was from 1965. And then last but not least, from the early 1970s, 1971, The Rebel Bride by Anne Hampsten. So I rescued those ones from the thrift store for $1 a piece. Thank you very much. And then I picked up this one by Susan Wiggs. A lot of you probably know Susan Wiggs for her women's fiction novels, but she did write historicals as well. And this is a reprint of a book that she wrote many years ago, and I'm almost certain that I own this on Kindle. Came out in '99. But for $1.99, I really like this edition, so I decided to pick it up for my collection. The Charm School, it's the first book in the Calhoun Chronicles series. And then I got this one. I've never heard of this author, but she wrote Gossip Girl. I've never read Gossip Girl. Cicely von Zygar. It's called Cobble Hill. It's about, what does it say? An irresistibly entertaining novel chronicling a year in the life of 4 families in an upscale Brooklyn neighborhood as they seek purpose, community, and meaningful relationships until one unforgettable night knocks them to their senses. Sound really good. Again, it was $1.99. Like for paperback, it's $1.99. I can't say no to that. And last but not least, I couldn't say no to this one because it's gorgeous and it's in mint condition. And this is Christmas in Alaska by Debbie Maycomer. This is a 2-in-1. We've got Mail Order Bride and The Snow Bride in this volume. I'm sure I have one of those books on my shelf, probably in another volume like this. But again, like, it's gorgeous and I couldn't say no. So anyway, very quick, guys. That's it. I will check in with you all tomorrow. Bye, guys. Hi, friends. Happy Sunday. Today is the 14th of August and it is almost 5 o'clock at night. So I'm coming to the very, very quick ending clip to this vlog. I am going to share with you the book review for the book that I finished the other day. Excuse me. Essentially, I am not feeling well. I had a really bad night last night. I didn't sleep very well at all. I don't think I slept really at all. More than an hour or two. I don't know if it was something I ate or what have you, but I was also coughing and congested, so I don't think I'm sick with anything. Right now, I just feel worn out and tired. I did sleep a good chunk for like 3 hours earlier today. I have been eating, so all that's good. But yeah, I just feel off today, if that makes sense. So anyway, I have not even read yet today. Not a single page today. So I'm not going to get anything else done, so I just thought to myself, let's do the last clip for this vlog, and then I can put it out there, or, you know, edit it and get it posted for tomorrow for you guys. Sorry. It's not you, it's me, I assure you. So, the one book that I did not talk about the other day was Cold Brew Corpse by Tara Lush. I finished this book Thursday, I think it was, and I gave it 4 stars. I enjoyed it. It's the second book in the Coffee Lovers Mystery Stories series, and it takes place in a town called Devil's Beach in Florida. I believe it's the Keys, like the Florida Keys area. And our main character, Lana, owns a coffee shop called Purgatory. She is also a former crime reporter for a big newspaper in Miami. I think it's an unnamed, I don't know if it'd be the Herald or what have you. But anyway, she was dating a guy in Miami when she was working at that newspaper. And then I think he was a fellow reporter or an on-air personality or something like that. And they ended up splitting up, and she ended up coming down to Devil's Beach, which is where her father lives. Her mother passed away not long ago. So anyway, in this story, this is the second in the series, the woman who owns the hot yoga studio next door to Purgatory ends up missing, and then later on deceased. And it's pretty much Lana trying to find out the whodunit. It's a typical cozy mystery. What I do like about the series is the fact that it makes sense in a way for Lana to be investigating, because she's been hired freelance by the local Devil's Beach newspaper to report on the case. And as such, she would be an investigative journalist. So she's like investigating, you know what I mean? It makes a lot more sense than just, oh, she's just a coffee shop owner who happens to pick up clues for a mystery. Does that make sense? So I do like it for that aspect, for sure. And yeah, I mean, this one's fun. Lots of quirky characters, very much that South Beach kind of quirky, hippie, new agey vibe to it. Her father's like, you know, definitely a her father's the kind of guy that you could see following around the Grateful Dead, like that kind of a character. So yeah, I like it a lot. Highly recommend it. And like I said, I also finished a book the other day that is part of the Harlequin vlog project. Sorry. Whew. That's going up at the end of the month. So hopefully I'm feeling better. I'm hoping I feel better by tomorrow. I've been extremely lazy today. I've literally, like I said, I woke up this morning not feeling well at all. And Garrett went over to the pharmacy and he got me some gravel. So that helped my stomach a great deal. And then that also knocked me out. So I slept for, like I said, like 3 hours after that. And then I've been up and I've had a couple things to eat. And yeah, I'm just trying to get, you know, I still feel off though. And I think what I need is a good night's sleep, like a proper good night's sleep. I was just sitting in bed now, like watching TV and stuff. And I'm like, oh, started to get drowsy. Maybe I should go lay down. And I thought, no. Sorry, because if I lay down, that's going to be it. So because I've been making all of you yawn, I apologize. I'm going to let you go. I did say yesterday that I had some books coming from Amazon. Sorry for the weird lighting. Only one of them has arrived, so I'm going to wait until next week and show you guys them then. So they'll be in the next vlog. But anyway, guys, before I get really weird lighting going on here, I will talk to you all tomorrow. Or in my next video. Take care and happy reading, everybody. Bye.